Today I'm here to do another Walking Dead video request. And this video request came from one of my subscribers, and they asked me could I do a video about zombies slash walkers. And they wanted my thoughts about these zombies because I think they seen one of my videos when I talked about the zombies. And they wanted me to really break it down. And they also want me to talk about how a herd of zombies is formed. So let's talk about it. A lot of people got this switched up. A lot of people think a group of zombies is a herd of zombies. No, that's not the case, because a group of zombies is countable. You can count how many zombies is in a group. Matter of fact, a group of zombies is even killable. Of course, zombies is killable in general. You can kill them, but you can kill a group of zombies. It's possible. But a herd of zombies is almost impossible to kill. You will kill just a few, but not a lot. I guarantee you that. And let me explain how a herd is formed. Because as I just stated, a group of walkers is not a herd. It takes a group of walkers to make a herd. Yeah, it does require a group of walkers to make a herd. Matter of fact, it requires two groups of walkers to make a herd of walkers. And let me explain this. Okay, remember in season 2, episode 13, it was the final episode for season 2, and it got revealed to us how the zombies was able to find Herschel's Born. Now we all know in Atlanta City, right? We know that they had a whole bunch of zombies in Atlanta City, but for some reason the population of zombies was really down at that time when we seen them in season 2, in the season 2 finale. Now we see this helicopter flying over Atlanta City, and we see the zombies start to follow that noise that the helicopter was making. And let me say this too. As human beings, our brain can process multiple things at one time. But remember what Dr. Jenner said in season 1 of The Walking Dead. He said, once the human dies and they reanimate, only one part of the brain is operating. So a zombie can only process one thing at one time. Because remember, as I just stated, the main part of the brain is dead. They can't process multiple things at one time. A zombie, only one part of their brain is operating. And that right there will make them different from human beings. Now, once a zombie hears a noise, they're going to follow it automatically. But also, let me say this. Now, remember what I just said about them only being able to process one thing. If they hear a noise, they're going to follow that noise. But then again, if they hear another noise, they're going to follow that other noise because they can't process it. They ain't trying to find out where the other noise is coming from. They're not trying to do that because they can only process one thing at one time. So when this helicopter flew across Atlanta, it made a lot of noise. So the zombies followed this noise. But a lot of people think that the zombies that came out of Atlanta was a herd. No. You can count how many zombies came out of Atlanta. That was only a group. Now, once these group of walkers comes out of Atlanta, they start to walk on the main streets. And basically they was getting closer to Herschel's Born. Now, remember, Herschel already had walkers close to his barn anyway. And I'm going to tell you what was stopping the walkers from coming to his barn. Now, in the season 2 finale, we seen a fence, a wooden fence. And we see how these zombies was able to break this wooden fence. Now, once they broke this wooden fence, they was able to get in Herschel's main land close to his barn. But now, the reason why this happened because of the walkers from Atlanta. Now, once these walkers from Atlanta had got close to Herschel's Born, you will see some more walkers that's by the fence, where that's by the wooden fence by Herschel's Born. Now, once the group comes, they were still following the noise. They were still following the noise that the helicopter the helicopter had made. Now, once they followed these noise, another group of walkers that was close to Herschel's Born seen them walkers walking. So they followed that group of walkers. So think about what I just said. I say it takes two groups to make a herd of walkers. So basically, the other walkers that we seen, by Herschel Bourne was not following any noise. They just seen the other walkers walking towards Herschel Bourne, so they decided to follow. Also, let me say this: a walker slash zombies follow each other. Not all of them is going for the same thing. Let's just say one walker sees a human and it goes crazy. Okay, it's going to go crazy, but this also is going to cause a chain reaction. Now, once another walker see this walker going crazy trying to get the human, he's going to come over. He or she is going to come over to where that walker is at. But let me say this: that does not mean that walker was coming for the same thing. The only reason he came over there because he seen the other walker acting up. And that right there causes a chain reaction. Now, once that walker comes over there, you got two walkers doing the same thing. Now, you got two walkers doing the same thing right now. Think about it. There's going to be more walkers that's going to see those two walkers acting up, and they're going to come over there. So it's all it is. They follow each other, and it also causes chain reactions. So, as I just stated about the group that was in Atlanta. The walkers that was in Atlanta caused a herd. That's the only thing they did. The walkers that was by Herschel Bourne seen the group from Atlanta going to Herschel Bourne, and they just followed them. That's the only thing they did. They followed them, and they put so much weight up. They put so much weight on that wooden fence. They was able to break it down. So originally, all those walkers wasn't going towards the same target. They just followed the other group that came from Atlanta. That's the only thing they did. Also, let me state this. Another thing Dr. Jenner didn't mention to Rick. We all know that the virus is airborne. So we all know that if you die in a normal way, you still would turn into a zombie. And here's the problem. And remember, I said this before. There's more zombies than there are humans now. I think the number is 5,000 to 1. Humans is 1 and zombies is 5,000. So there's more zombies than humans. But what a lot of people don't know is this virus is so powerful. I'm talking about the airborne virus. It's so powerful. It's bringing back people that was already dead before the zombie apocalypse even occurred. So think about it. Let's add this up right quick. Matter of fact, we can't even add this up because the number is so big. Think about the humans that was already on Earth, that was already living. Okay, they're already living, but the virus turned them into a zombie. But also, well, it's bad enough that we already had people on Earth that was already living. And the number right there is just, I mean, really big. Because, the population of humans on Earth is really big. But add the people that was already dead before the zombie apocalypse. Do you know how big that is? Do you know how many zombies that is? Also, what they didn't mention is the whole world has the virus. It's everywhere, every country. Everybody is damn near dead. Excuse me for my language. Everybody is almost dead. It's only a few humans left. The numbers is so bad in humans. I mean, humans is on the verge of extinction. There's barely any humans left. So as I just stated, the virus is bringing back people that was already dead before the zombie apocalypse even occurred. So the people that was already dead, the virus, once the virus hit the air, it brought them back. So basically, you got dead people digging themselves up about their grave. That's how powerful this is. Also, zombies are not dumb. I noticed this. A lot of people might not have noticed this. As Milton said, and I'll never forget what Milton said this. Milton says, it's possible when a person dies and they reanimate, they still maintain some sort of memory. And I remember him saying this. But as I stated before, this logic does not apply to every zombie. Matter of fact, I witnessed this again. Remember in the first episode of season 3. we seen a walker play dead. And let me explain this. Remember when Rick, remember when Rick them took over the prison? We can see Rick them running through the prison because yeah, Herschel got bit. I noticed that about that. Now go back and look at this. The walker that bit Herschel was playing dead. And this is what I found funny. Now, we all know that zombies is attracted to noise. Now, you mean to tell me the whole time this zombie was sitting on the wall just laying there playing dead, but everybody else that ran through him, he never tried to attack them, but the only person he attacked is Herschel. And then on top of that, he grabbed Herschel by his leg and bit him. So that right there tell you he was playing dead. He was sitting on that wall waiting for somebody to run through. That zombie was not dumb. As I say, all walkers are not dumb. As Milton stated, some of them do maintain some sort of memory on who they were. That walker was not dumb. He played dead. Also, as I stated about Morgan's wife, Jenny. Jenny was able to twist the doorknob. And I noticed this. And I noticed it because she was the only person that came on that porch and twisted that doorknob. Now you mean to tell me you got a whole bunch of zombies out there you got a whole bunch of zombies out there in the middle of the road. But she was the only zombie that left off that group to come on that porch and twist that doorknob and try to get in. She even looked through the peephole. She couldn't see nothing, but she even looked through it. Most of those zombies are not dumb. And also, as I stated about the prison. Now, I know some of y'all noticed. I know some of y'all noticed they had a whole bunch of zombies on them prison gates. And as I stated before, all those zombies on that prison gate is not there because they think human beings is in that prison. The only reason they're at that prison gate because they seen other walkers at that prison gate. Now, once they seen these walkers at that prison gate, these walkers was hitting that fence, making noise. And this right here caused the chain reaction. And you had walkers coming out the woods, coming on the gate just because they seen their partners on the gates. So that's all it is. So that's all it is. Zombies follow each other. They just follow each other. And as I stated about Herschel's Born was never safe. Never. And let me explain this. Herschel Born was so quiet. Anytime a gunshot or a gun noise get made, the sound travels farther than it usually would in the inner city. Let me break this down. Okay. If somebody shoots somebody in the inner city, or let's just say, for example, or if somebody shoots a gun in the city, they have a population of a lot of people around. Yeah, the gunshot will be, the gun noise will be, it will be very loud. But here's the problem. It won't be that loud because you have human population around. You have people talking. You have people walking. You have cars blowing horns. It's multiple activities going on at once. So this right here will kind of break down the noise in the inner city. But remember, Herschel lives in the middle of nowhere. So anytime a noise gets made, the noise travels farther than it usually would. I mean, it really travels. And this right here causes zombies to hear it. And remember, as I just stated, a zombie only follows one noise at a time because it cannot process multiple things at once. So yeah, I hope I broke this down for you, and I hope I broke this down for you about how the zombies work. 14 minutes. I hope you enjoyed this video. I might kind of repeat it myself a little bit, but I just wanted to. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to subscribe, rate, comment, and let's talk about it in the comment section down below. And peace.